Hey, so welcome back to North Fork. I'm Derek. Thanks for joining us today. So earlier in the week, we set the clocks back. And so now it gets dark much earlier in the evening. The sun is actually going down right now. I got home, I changed clothes, and I came right down here to get some splitting done because I don't have a whole lot of time. But I wanted to talk real quick about my log splitter that I use. So never fail, whenever I do a log splitting video or show the log splitter, I always get comments about how I need a new log splitter, I need to get a bigger log splitter, I need to raise it up, I need one that's faster, or that does this or that does that. Everybody's always got a suggestion for me. So today we're going to take a look at the log splitter and we're going to talk about the size of it, what it is, and if I really do need a bigger log splitter. So let's take a look at what I've got. So the brand of this log splitter is called Ram Log Splitters. And from what I can tell, this is probably 30 years old. I purchased it about 5 years ago. It was used, it was on Craigslist. It can split 24 inches between the wedge and the ram, or 25, somewhere around in there. The best that I can tell, it's probably around a 22 ton, 20 to 22 ton. Does have a Briggs 8-horse engine on it. Works really well. Log splitters are simple. So, I mean, everything works well with it. I don't have any complaints with the operation of it. I haven't had any problems. I've had to do a couple little repairs on it, things like that. Last year I did break this wedge off and I had to weld a new plate onto here. I did make a video of that, but that has worked great. I've welded that on there, really simple repair. Haven't had any problems with it. So that's a log splitter that I got. But as you can see, this log splitter only comes up to about my knees. It's only about 20 inches off the ground, and that's having this tongue of it up about 2 cinder blocks, about 6 inches on that end. So overall, it's a fairly short log splitter. And me being 6'3", you know, I do have to bend over when I'm using it, things like that. And I think that's where the confusion comes from, that people say I need a new log splitter because it looks small compared to me. But overall, I haven't had any problems with it. So here at North Fork, we use about 8-cord of firewood a year. That's 2-cord. To heat our domestic hot water in the summer, and then 6-cord to heat our house and domestic hot water all through the wintertime. So I don't use a whole lot of firewood. You know, I'm not using 15, 20 cords. I'm not selling 30 or 50 cords a year. I just use 8-cord or so per year to heat our home and our hot water here in North Fork. So I don't use this a whole lot. And I understand that this machine is slow, it's small, but overall it works really well for us. The nice thing about having a splitter this low is when I've got big logs, it's a short throw to get them up onto here. So I can pick them up and just have a short distance to pick that log up onto the log splitter. Now this isn't a very big one. This is only about 20 inches in diameter. So you get into something like this that's probably 150 pounds, 24 inches in diameter. And if I was going to pick that up onto a tall log splitter, I'd have a lot of problems. Yes, sure, I could get one that tipped up. I could get one with a log lift and things like that. But at the end of the day, I use what I have and it works fine. So for me to pick this up onto here, it's a lot easier than picking up something that's 3 foot high. Is it the easiest thing to do in the world? No, not at all. But it works well. So again, this log splitter doesn't have any problem splitting something like this, 24 inches, and it works just fine. You take it in a couple pieces, break it down from there, works perfect for what I need. And this is one of the things that we tell our kids, is that we need to be content with what we have. So I bought this log splitter 5 years ago for $500 off Craigslist. And it has served us really well. Again, I've had some repairs on it, but I've got my money's worth out of this log splitter, for sure. And I'm just content and happy that it works, that I have something that saves me a lot of trouble, and I'm content with what I have. Could I go out and buy a 2 or 3 or 5, $10,000 log splitter or firewood processor? Sure, I mean, we have the money in savings, we could do that. We could go out and buy something like that. But for what we need, for what we do, this works just fine. I don't need some huge state-of-the-art log splitter. I'd rather have that money as emergency reserve to, if anything happens that we need to buy a new car or something like that. You know, we're pretty frugal with our money, so I'm just content. I'm happy that I do have something here that can help us out and not be so hard on me splitting with them all. So I'm very happy, very content with the log splitter that I have now. So I hope that explains a little bit of my position. You see this little log splitter that I use, and sometimes people think, oh yeah, you need a new one. He needs to buy a new one, has all this advice, but I'm good, I'm content, I'm fine. I don't have any problems with it. You know, I'm still young, so lifting those logs up like that, it's a good workout for me. It's slower, but I enjoy splitting wood. I really do. I'm I like coming down here, taking a little bit to unwind, or even first thing on a Saturday morning, nice cool morning, to split firewood. It's something that I enjoy, is processing firewood. That's why we heat with wood, is because it's something that is fun to me, to go out in the woods, to run a chainsaw, to drop trees, to cut them up, split them, and stack them. It's good, it's satisfying. So it takes me a couple minutes longer to split a cord of wood than somebody else with a Wolfridge or Easton-made log splitter. That's not a problem for me. So with that being said, I got a lot of firewood to split. I got to fill this truck up, and the day's getting shorter. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.